It has just been reported that Spurs striker Dominic Solanke will miss the trip to Goodison Park on Sunday with a muscular injury, but at this stage it is unknown how long he will be out injured for. The player's wages have been revealed. The latest on the Jonathan David situation. Will he be joining Spurs finally in this window? And a former Tottenham Hotspur CEO has come out and said that Daniel Levy needs a buyer to acquire the club as soon as possible. He has stated the sooner the better. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all keeping well. This is another edition of Tottenham News, where I'll be going through all of the latest Spurs news, rumours and reports. If you're watching this on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button, like, share and comment below. And if you're listening to this on an audio platform, please hit the follow button and leave a review if you can. So let's start with a report from the Daily Mail published late Saturday evening. Exclusive: Tottenham injury crisis deepens as Dominic Solanke is ruled out of Everton game, and there are fears that the £65 million man could miss more matches in another blow for Ange Postecoglou's strugglers. The Daily Mail also then go on to say Dominic Solanke has picked up an injury and he will miss the trip to Everton. There are fears he could be sidelined for a number of matches. The report then goes on to say that Tottenham have suffered a key injury blow, with Dominic Solanke set to miss Sunday's clash against Everton amid concerns he will miss further crucial games. The Spurs striker has suffered a muscular injury and is expected to miss the visit to Goodison Park in what will arrive as a major disappointment to Ange Postecoglou. Solanke is now set for a spell on the sidelines amid concerns he will miss more than just one game against David Moyes' team. On Sunday before the game, Ange Postecoglou will address the issues and he will provide an update to the media on the player's condition. England international Solanke has become a key player for Spurs since his £65 million arrival from Bournemouth in the summer, scoring 11 goals so far this season. Postecoglou will be desperate for Solanke to avoid a long-term absence for his star striker ahead of a crucial spell in the season. The report then goes on to say that the club are currently 15th in the Premier League table and are desperate to climb up the table. They also have crucial Europa League games coming up as well as the Carabao Cup semi-final second leg clash against Liverpool at Anfield, and Spurs currently lead in the tie 1-0 from the first leg. Now, as we're all aware, in the last couple of transfer windows, Spurs have been heavily linked to Jonathan David of Lille. In this window, Spurs have been linked to him yet again. Sky Sports Damesh Chef has given a little bit of information on Jonathan David, and will Spurs sign him in this window? He has stated there has not been much noise from Tottenham in this winter window in regards to Jonathan David. What my information is about David himself is that Lille will not be doing any business on him in this transfer window. I think there is an acceptance that he won't be signing a new contract at the French club, and he will be leaving the French club in the summer on a free transfer. He might not even sign a pre-contract agreement with another club. I think he just wants to assess all of his options in the summer. Now, the star of the BBC show The Apprentice and former Tottenham Hotspur Chief Executive Officer Claude Litner has been talking about Ange Postecoglou on X. He said, "I would dismiss Ange. He is way out of his depth." Litner then added his opinion on Tottenham's ownership situation. He said, "Daniel is no fool and urgently needs a buyer with deep pockets to acquire the club and invest in top players. The sooner, the better." Now, of course, Tottenham Hotspur are in Premier League action on Sunday afternoon away at Goodison Park against Everton, 2 p.m. kickoff. It will be our last Premier League trip to Goodison Park before Everton move to their new ground next season. After Saturday's Premier League results, Spurs have dropped to 15th in the Premier League table. A win against Everton on Sunday could take Spurs up to 12th. BBC pundits Chris Sutton and Troy Deeney have given their predictions ahead of this game. Sutton has predicted a 3-1 Spurs win. Troy Deeney has come out and said this is going to be a minging encounter, but Spurs will win it 2-0. Give Me Sport have just reported on how much the Spurs players get every week in their wage packets. Vicario, £75,000 per week. Fraser Forster, exactly the same. Brandon Austin, £15,000 per week. Alfie Whiteman, half that at £7,500. Antonin Kinski, unknown at this stage. Defenders, Christian Romero, £165,000 per week. Pedro Porro, £85,000. Ben Davis, £80,000 per week. Destiny Udogie, $75,000. Sergio Reguilon, who of course is out of contract this coming summer, £53,000 per week. Jed Spence and Mickey van der Ven each get £50,000 per week. The midfielders, James Maddison, £170,000. Bentancur, £75,000. Archie Gray, £75,000. Papa Matasar, £70,000 per week. Basuma is on £55k, and Lucas Bergvall is only on £15,000 per week. Forwards, Heung-min Son, £190,000 per week, top earner at the club. Timo Werner, £165,000 for Timo Werner. Kulusevski, £110,000. Dominic Solanke, £90k. Richarlison is also on £90k a week. Brennan Johnson, £70,000. And Wilson Odobert is on £25k per week. Give Me Sport and TalkSport journalist Ben Jacobs has stated that Milan Skriniar remains an option for Tottenham Hotspur in this winter window. Spurs are considering a loan move for the centre-back, but PSG want his exit to be a permanent one. The Football Insider have stated that Galatasaray and Aston Villa have also shown an interest in the Slovakian international. Now, on Saturday, the Spurs under-21s drew 1-1 against Norwich City at Hotspur Way in Premier League 2. Spurs were 1-0 down at half-time. Tyrese Hall got Tottenham's equaliser in the second half. Richarlison has rubbished claims that he wants to leave the club in the summer transfer window, and reports in Italy are stating that former Juventus coach Max Allegri snubbed an offer from West Ham United in recent weeks and held informal talks with Tottenham Hotspur chairman Daniel Levy. As well as the men's first team in action on Sunday away at Everton at Goodison Park, 2pm kickoff in the Premier League. The Spurs women will be in action at home against Leicester, 12:30pm kickoff in the WSL. The Spurs women under-21s will also be in action on Sunday away at QPR in the Capital Senior Cup, 2pm kickoff. And the Spurs under-18s will be in action on Monday evening away at Grimsby in the FA Youth Cup, 7pm kickoff. Now, a couple of fixture updates. The date and time of our FA Cup fourth round trip to Aston Villa has been confirmed. The game will be played on Sunday the 9th of Feb, 5:35pm kickoff at Villa Park. And our Premier League home fixture against Manchester City in Feb has now been rearranged. The game will now be played on Wednesday the 26th of Feb instead of Tuesday the 25th, 7:30pm kickoff at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. And now for some sad news on Saturday morning. It was announced by Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. We are deeply saddened to learn of the passing of our former player Gary Brook this morning following a lengthy battle with illness. Now, my thoughts on everything in this episode. Let's start with the Dominic Solanke news. I tell you what, it doesn't just rain, does it? It absolutely pours on Tottenham Hotspur Football Club, Ange Postecoglou and all of us fans. How frustrating is it that we have got yet another injury? Spurs need to do business in this January transfer window, in my opinion. I've been saying it for a very, very long time now, and Dominic Solanke has been worked into the ground. A lot of these players have been worked into the ground and they need help. Ange Postecoglou has been asking for help for a number of weeks now. The club just need to get some business done. Of course, Richarlison is back. He will no doubt feature in the game. He will probably start the game against Everton at Goodison now on Sunday. I don't think we have any choice. Will Lancashire, of course, was meant to go out on loan during this January window. Will he go out on loan now? Probably not. We will probably have to keep him if Spurs don't get business done, in the next couple of days, because we don't know how long Solanke will be out for. So I'm not getting carried away at this point, because he could just be out for this one game. But We know our injury record. We know how things go. It could be a number of games, and we have got huge games coming up in all competitions. We are now 15th in the Premier League table. I tell you what, it is not good reading. 15th. The maximum we can go to if we win at Everton, which, I might add, it's going to be a very, very tough game, is 12th. We could go up to 12th. But we are a million miles away from European football at the moment. Forget top 4, forget top 6, even forget top 7 at the moment. We are a million miles away at the moment. I think it works out that we would have to win 4 games, and a lot of the teams above us would have to lose 4 games before we could even get to 9th or 10th. So we're a million miles away at the minute. Spurs need to get some deals done and quick. Ange Postecoglou needs help. I tell you what, with even if we had a fully fit squad, I still feel like there's work to do. I said this in the summer, and it is now just about getting some players in to help Ange Postecoglou. We can't keep waiting, and certainly not waiting until the summer, because we are 15th in the Premier League, 8 points away from the relegation zone. It is no laughing matter at the moment. We need to pick up points. I tell you what, a win at Everton, is exactly what we need right now. Anything else is simply not good enough. Thanks for watching, and thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're watching this on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button, like, share, and comment below. And if you're listening to this on an audio platform, please do the follow button and leave a review if you can. I'll see you on the next one. Have a great weekend. Come on, you Spurs.